Hi guys, my name is Lela Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, then I have some fun videos for you. Today I am going to be going over some of my absolute favorite bag brands that will give you a classic look without having to go Hermès or Chanel. These bags are a little bit different. Some brands are a little bit less known, some are newer, and some are already timeless, but not as prevalent. These brands I just so love. Some items in particular are on my own wish list, and so stay tuned for my list. If you guys are new here, thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel because I have some fun videos coming up soon. I can't wait to talk to you guys, so make sure that you give me a comment, like this video, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lela Sophia Jewelry. If you like anything that I'm wearing today, they are from my own brand, and so they will all be linked down below. Let's get into it. So, when we talk about classic bags, right? There's a few things that might come to mind. One might be little to no branding. One might be a versatile, meaning day to evening shape, something that you feel comfortable taking to work, also out to drinks, or maybe out to a nicer dinner or even an event. Something that is not super kind of logo-y, that's not, flashy or bright. These bags, in my opinion, a kind of classic bag is something that you can have in your collection forever. Of course, if you guys have seen, my own vintage Hermes Kelly has become my just favorite piece, but I also completely understand not wanting to use it every single day. There are some occasions that it seems a little bit too either fancy, or maybe I don't want to take it out to dinner or something that I know I'm going to just be popping out of the house quickly. There are some brands on this list that I think will be perfect for you also if you're looking for a little bit more of that kind of quiet luxury minimal aesthetic. I have an entire video going over some amazing brands that I think perfectly fit with that look. This list will have a little bit more specific brands as well as some overlap. So my first designer, who I think is just so cool, I've actually seen some creators here talk about them. This is Little Liftner. Little Liftner, oh my goodness, like talk about luxury on a budget. These shapes, the colors, the kind of really pretty brown, almost muted tones that they use. Oh, I have like two styles on my list. I love that tote bag that almost looks like a tulip. It is slightly asymmetrical. It looks so pretty. I also love the fact that they've created their completely own, totally unique clasp. It's that almost like not quite a U, not quite a curve, a very subtle slanted clasp, and it's just so pretty. It makes for a really beautiful and unique closure with, again, not being too flashy. It's just that like perfect little ounce of difference for you. They themselves just offer such a beautiful range. If you're looking for something a little smaller, if you're looking for a tote bag, they will have everything and all options in between. For a brand that I have seen so much of lately, which I think is so cool, they've really kind of boomed in their own way. I hope I don't butcher the pronunciation, but it's either Neos, it's N-E-O-U-S in all caps. Oh my gosh, talk about like, when I think of classic bags, these will absolutely fit into this category. The shapes, the silhouettes, could not be more classic. It's that total kind of vintage inspired, but in a modern way. Again, a brand that has just so brilliantly kind of made their own clasp or closure, that almost like really pretty pear or teardrop shape. Oh my gosh, I've seen these bags completely boom. They're having such a moment. They're so pretty. I also love the fact that I'm not sure all of them, but some of the straps are like almost a little wave moment happening. Again, it's just that perfect, like they were so smart. They clearly kind of thought, okay, how can we make a classic lifelong bag that then is gonna have little differences here and there. I've been loving following them. They're the perfect option. For another brand that just has an amazing price point in my opinion and is so beautiful and so well made, this is Esther Ekme. I love the shapes. You know, for me, I'm sure if you've been watching my videos, you can tell that I'm like, I love the simple things in life. It's the little details for me. And like that one kind of almost tote-esque bag that they do with just a little bit of a unique detail. There's almost a slope down instead of a complete straight horizontal line. Oh, it's those little details that I just love. It's very ergonomic. It looks like it will fit on your hand or over your shoulder perfectly. Again, no branding, no logos, so simple, so beautifully made, and yet with these little subtle personal touches, they're an amazing option. In a very similar, just beautifully made way, Low Classic is another brand if you're just looking for such beautiful simplicity. They actually have a really wide range of styles. I myself love that very horizontal, very refined bag. The color palettes, we see what I love, like those muted kind of earth tones, but then they look like they have some almost more casual, kind of laid back styles. Again, like such amazing price point, something that I really think is just like a no-brainer, could add perfectly into whatever your own aesthetic is. I love them as a classic bag option. For a bigger kind of design house, APC actually has some incredible bags. If you are again looking for something that is just so masterfully made, APC obviously has incredible wardrobe options, but as their bags go, they're like so stunning. Again, if you're looking for something that isn't immediately recognizable with very subtle brand detailing, I love their color palette. Their entire ethos is just so brilliant. A Parisian company, it's just that. It's that like very elevated, timeless, classic, with a touch of minimalism. APC bags are such a perfect option. To go along the same category, but a totally new addition, this is also a clothing designer primarily who has recently released bags. This is Neely Lotan. Oh, my mother is a huge fan of her clothes. They're so amazing. I absolutely love them, and they just added bags. And when I tell you, I can't wait to go see them in person and hold them and touch them. I wouldn't have expected anything less from such an incredible brand. They truly took the timeless classic aesthetic, added little touches of their own. I love the clasp that they made. I love embossed leather. The tones, the primarily black bags that they've added, I'm just like, perfect additions. It looks like they also have some evening options, some transitional options. Again, I say this with fine jewelry and handbags a lot because I truly believe that it's very important that you get something that is transitional from day to evening to weekend. You're investing in these pieces. These pieces are so well made, so much time and energy is put into them, and they're not mass produced. And so you want something that's gonna take you through the entire week. Oh, I'm so in love with these. I think that she is just going to keep coming out with amazing, timeless, classic styles. I love Lily Lotan. And to pick up in the jewelry world, an amazing jewelry designer, Alexis Batar, also offers handbags. And when I tell you, I wouldn't expect anything less from a brilliant jewelry designer than to have beautifully designed handbags. These pieces, there's a really cool range just in themselves. I happen to love the little hand clasp bag. I also love the almost lucite looking handle bags that they have. Again, the embossed leather, I'm such a sucker for. These are so cool. I think, again, not very well known. They won't shout and scream, but I think you will get a lot of compliments when wearing these pieces. Again, I am just like, couldn't have dreamed up anything more beautiful. There's these subtle, beautiful, unique details. I love, love, love this collection. And for a little different option on this list, this designer has just like exploded in the last couple years, and I'm so excited to talk about them. This is LUAR. LUAR, oh, I love. I'm looking at the largest size with that like incredible handle. It's just the epitome of like taking a shape, a silhouette, perfecting that silhouette. It is completely different than anything else I've seen, and then making it in different sizes with their own little unique traits and in such gorgeous colors. I think for the price, I mean, what an unbeatable price. There's a huge range in sizes, colors. They're one of the more well-known designers on this list. I have so many friends that carry their bags. I think that they're such a cool option if you're looking for your hero kind of timeless forever piece in your collection, but want to do something a little bit more unique and a little bit more different than that old-time vintage-inspired design. This is modern and fresh and cool. I just love the looks that people put together, and this bag to me is just like the hero standout piece of these outfits. For a brand that a subscriber actually, thank you, in my Quiet Luxury Old Money video commented that Velextra is a perfect brand to add to that aesthetic. I was already gonna put them on this list, but I'm so grateful that you added them on yourself. This brand speaks for themselves. They are truly, truly a just like staple foundation heritage brand. I know I say that word a lot, but we love timeless styles on this channel. Again, if you're looking for maybe a shape of a Kelly, but don't want to buy a Kelly, maybe you have some already and you are looking for something a little bit different, this house will have perfect options for you. Again, truly like the definition of something that you have in your collection that you intend on passing down. These are just foundational, amazing pieces in your collection, and I love them. I might be looking at one. I'm such a huge fan. Again, a little bit higher of a price point, but completely rightfully so. If you're looking for something to add to your collection, this is such a beautiful option. And last, and my personal favorite on this list, I'm going to talk about two specific bags from, of course, one of my favorite designers, The Row. I have already talked about them many times on this channel. I am clearly a huge fan. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's whole entire aesthetic, their interviews that I've watched, everything that they speak about just truly resonates with me. The bags that they have been coming out with in the last several years especially, I think are just so timeless, so perfect. I've said this already, but my mother has primarily purchased bags from The Row, and when I tell you, they look exactly like the first day that she wore them. The quality is unmatched. Again, a little bit higher of a price point, but truly something that will be in your collection for your entire life that you will be able to pass down. I'm like so debating between the Sophia bag or the Clea bag. Let me know what you guys think genuinely, because this is really on my list. I've looked in person, I've debated, I've compared in person. The Sophia bag has more size options and color options as well, and the Clea bag just seems like so beautiful, so timeless. The two of these, like, honestly, I couldn't ask for more. It seems like they both also have quite a bit of room and can be worn in just like, oh, I can talk about them for a long time. So specifically the row bags in general are so amazing, but in particular the Sophia and the Clea bag, I think we're gonna be seeing purses like this from them in the years to come that will just keep getting more refined, more timeless, and again, that foundational bag that you never have to think twice about if it will fit into your outfit. These I can see working with so many different styles, and I'm just completely in love. As a few bonus options for you guys, of course it wouldn't be me if I didn't add on some vintage options, and so I have 3 vintage styles that I think would be worth searching for. The first is the Gucci Lady Lock. When I tell you I have found this bag for, I mean, a steal for just a couple $100s, I have found several. The Gucci Lady Lock is absolutely a beautiful option. Again, kind of Gucci's vintage version of perhaps an Hermès Kelly. It is timeless. The closure is really beautiful. The whole bag, I think, would be really, really worth sifting through. If I find some, I will put some down below. Again, if you are a vintage lover, you already know, go off, hunt for this bag. But honestly, sites like Vestiaire are so perfect, and I would absolutely recommend just checking a couple out. One that you guys are going to know, hopefully, this is the Salvatore Ferragamo classic bag. I mean, it's just so perfect. Again, if you're looking for a top handle, completely timeless bag with a little bit of a personal flair from the brand. That lock is so cool, so iconic, so classic. There are vintage options for amazing prices. If you are not into vintage, then they do have the modern version. But I'm just saying you can find the vintage ones for amazing prices. And last on my list, this is a vintage Coach Biltmore bag. I found this on Pinterest, of course, and I was like, oh yeah, this might take a little bit more hunting from my vintage people who love it. This will be a hunt, but I've seen some more popping up recently with Coach's whole amazing resurgence that they've been making in the last several years. This bag is gorgeous. This is a really cool option. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you as always. This has been my list for alternative classic bags. This is for somebody looking for that forever piece in their collection. I can't wait to hear which one is your favorite. Do you guys own any of these? And if so, why did you choose that particular one? I can't wait to talk to you guys as always. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. We have some fun videos coming up soon. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok for some fun in-between updates. I usually will do my unboxings there, anything new that I get in. So make sure that you follow me, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Thank you as always. Bye guys.